Hello and welcome to Google Gemini presents Cricbuzz Comm Box, the halfway mark of the chase for South Africa. 154 to get for them, and they would not be too unhappy. They have reached 93, but they have lost 4 wickets. So that's the big thing. That's the big win, or the little win for Zimbabwe there. Deval Brevis, of course, is going hammer and tongs. That Delhi ground, he likes that ground. It's a small ground. He's hit 3 sixes already. He's on 35 of 15 deliveries. And South Africa, in the first 10 overs, have hit 9 sixes. Not messing about.
No, I mean, Zimbabwe competed. You mentioned, didn't you, at the halfway house that it's Raza's day. He's got a couple with his little mystery spinners. But I have to say, Deval Brevis, he is one of the players, and there's many that I love watching, but he's right up there. Yeah. Harry Brook, Deval Brevis, they just play a game that's on a different planet.
True.
They just seem to be able to flick it into the stands off the spinners. They've got the pull shots. And he got the skill just to find the gap. His best shot was that kind of check Sachin Tendulkar-like shot through extra cover, which was poetry. So he's controlling the chase for South Africa. But full credit to Zimbabwe. They're putting up a good fight.
Yeah, I have to say, though, that the beginning, well, there was a dream beginning for Zimbabwe, thanks to their captain, Sikandar Raza. If you get South Africa 14 for 2, with both openers gone in the third over, you'd say that that's a very happy day.
Yeah, but then you bring in Deval Brevis. So you get 2 and you bring in a little bit of a wizard. Rickerton played nicely. He's 31 off 22. He hit a couple of big ones into the stands
4
as well,
sixes for him.
Yeah, I mean, Markram and de Kock have been outstanding, particularly Markram throughout the campaign. So in a funny kind of way, it's not a bad thing for South Africa to give the kind of engine room an opportunity to try and win the game. Going into that semi-final on Wednesday, someone like Stubbs probably needs a little bit of time in the middle. So it's not the worst thing for South Africa. But yeah, it's Deval Brevis. He's the one. He's a special player.
Yeah. What Michael is saying, that it was clever strategy by Markram to get himself and de Kock out early so that the middle order could get some batting in there. How far this game goes? Well, when Deval Brevis is in this kind of form, he could get it done pretty quickly. But you know that they're not going to risk it too much, because the fact is that actually after this spare, we're not looking at that, but after this spare, there's not that much batting to come. There's no Marco Jansen today. Yes, there is George Linde, but this is actually, in a way, I mean, they can all hit. Corbin Bosch, is a good bat. George Linde is a good bat. But talking about proper bats, this is their last pair, actually. So
yeah, they're one partnership away, aren't they?
Yeah.
Zimbabwe have got to keep selling to get Brevis out quickly. Puts Stubbs under pressure.
I'm just saying, if they get Brevis out quickly, yes, there's only 50 runs to get, but if they get Brevis out, there could be a bit of a hiccup here for South Africa.
Absolutely, and that's what Zimbabwe would be hoping for. If they can get a win in the Super 8, it'd be a tremendous World Cup for them. But at this stage, you still fancy that South Africa will have enough in the tank.
There should be. Sikandar Raza is bowling his last over now. Let's see if his mid-ass touch can work, and if the Cricbuzz Comm Box mid-ass and it's worked. There you go. It's worked. Have a look-see out of the window. That's Delhi right there. As we can see, Sikandar Raza has indeed managed to get Deval Brevis.
It's a game on.
There we go. I'm telling you, destiny's at play here. Everyone's looking at the India-West Indies game, but Zimbabwe may just be under the radar, under the shadow of the big tree.
And it's a lesson to Zimbabwe that by batting first, which they didn't do in the other 2 Super 8 games when they won the toss, they've just put South Africa under pressure by getting a number, and then they get the ball in hand, and they've been very clever and smart, and they're putting a really quality team. The team that we said have done pretty much everything spot on throughout the whole campaign, while they're putting them under a huge amount of pressure. Runs on the board.
All I can tell you is that it has suddenly got very interesting in the last 7-8 deliveries. They looked like they were cruising. It was going to get done pretty quickly. We were going to be back on air pretty quick. But now suddenly, with David Miller gone, with Deval Brevis gone, could they be cooking something in the kitchen? All right, that's all we have time for right now. We're going to see you on Cricbuzz Live. That's going to be at 6:20 p.m. So do join us then. We, of course, are building up to the India-West Indies game at that time. But I have a feeling that we're going to have a bit to talk about this current game as well. All right, that's all on Google Gemini presents Cricbuzz Comm Box. We'll see you around. Bye-bye.